in my background, our tree here, this is a special tree to my wife and I because one night there was a heavy windstorm and it cracked and split in two. Now we bolted it together. It's living, it's going on. And, I talked about cutting that branch off. We talked about replacing the tree. And my wife said, no, Joe, I want that tree to remain here because it reminds me of the scars of life. Life does have a lot of scars. And I think too many of us are living in the regrets of yesterday. And the problem is when we live in the regrets of yesterday, we can have no happiness today. And I believe that if we're going to get rid of that mindset that we get about regretting what could have been, should have been, if we're going to get rid of that, then we have to maybe have this thought and think this every day. Today is the rest of my life. Today begins the rest of my life. If I'll begin to think every day, you know what? I'm not going to think about what could have been yesterday and regret about because I've got some scars in my life. We all have scars. You have scars. Every person on this planet has scars. But have this mindset, you know what? I'm not going to regret what happened yesterday. I'm going to say today is the rest of my life. And then to overcome the fear of tomorrow, because that's another thing that robs us, is when we have this fear of tomorrow. What is tomorrow going to bring? And, this expectation. I want you to challenge you to have this mindset. Today is the last day of my life. And I'm going to live today like it's the last day of my life and live it with all the zeal and the excitement I can have. Jesus Christ said some powerful things, and I want to read those to you. In Matthew chapter 6 and verse 34, he said, so don't be anxious about tomorrow. God will take care of your tomorrow too. Live one day at a time. Those are really good words. And Jesus also said in John chapter 14 and verse 27, peace I leave with you, and my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, I do give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, nor let it be fearful. So we have to make a decision. You know what? I'm going to live today as if it's the last day of my life and not be fearful of tomorrow's. And I'm also going to not live in the regrets of yesterday, but I'm going to live my life as if this is the first day of my life. God bless you. You have a wonderful week, and Lord be with you.